got one on. There is RD. Well, I was smoking on a bookshop. I cannot smoke inside this room. I smoke outside. And I don't want to go outside because there's people on both sides of me, or they'll be outside complaining. RD, I wish I was drinking tea. I don't got none. I'm out. Don't have nothing. That's part of being broke. just just having a hard time now, just paying for this room every week. Coffee, cold. Yeah, oh no. All that, I'll chew. So, what are you doing tonight, RD? Oh, by the way, RD, there's the pipe right there where my finger is. John Bull, 1215. There's the logo. Comes in a real nice box. John Bull. Of course, that's a 9mm. Comes in a real nice pouch. It actually says John Bull on the front. Real soft on the inside. So this will go in my suitcase. Yep. I'll show you. That is a. Sorry about that light behind me. Let's get over this way. That is a 9mm. I'll tell you, it's a wide bit. I'll tell you what, I smoked some that smaller bookshop and I smoked some Swift Curtain coffee. It smells like a cigar's been smoked through that. Oh yeah, daybreak. Yeah, it smokes like a drink. Smokes like it should. Yeah, it is. And it does not get hot. The bowl itself does not get hot. I like its shape. It fits good in the hand. Nice. I tell you what, if I were you, I'll put a salt bit on that. Which I don't got none, but I'm just saying. Feels good in the hand. Now you may get this weird taste. I'll tell you now. You get a little bit of weird taste, but it goes away. Because pipe's new. I say after 4 or 5 bowls, you'll. That's like me. I like this bit, but I'd rather have a salty bit on that. Now this pipe here, you can just give you a example how wide this is compared to this one. If you look, this is just easy. Here's a standard bit. I'll show you. This is a regular standard bit. Stem RD. I'm just showing you the comparison to the one. This is the John Bull one. I'm just showing you how wide it is, how big it is. So, so I'm just giving you a heads up to show you how. Now I don't know how the smooth one is. It may have the same size bit on it. Of course, all my bulldogs are bent except for this one. That's what she said. It's bigger. Hey, it's bigger than my right big toe, and I don't even got a right big toe. But it's bigger than my right big toe. And that's how Mr. Stubby. But that's one I took the paint off of. It's getting a little bit better. It is. They can smoke like a beast if it wants to. You can even push hard. I didn't push hard here yesterday, and I want to push it too hard because the tobacco will get hot. You know what I'm saying? Then you'll have a hot smoke, and tobacco's going to taste better. But I just pushed it a few times to see. I've already smoked it, I think, 5 or 6 times already. It's got to be smoked at least. I'll be right back. I'm going to get me a glass of water. Oh, but this is my favorite glass because right here it's got like a hole where you can grip. But I say probably about 70 to 100 smokes will start breaking them pretty good. And what you smoke through it. You'll find out why it was smoked through your through it. It could be Burley's, Virginia's. It's what's best for you. You know what I'm saying? Just like this one right here with me, I can smoke a Burley through it, like on a bookshop or something, and it'll smoke great. Or it can smoke Virginia's, or it can smoke an aromatic, or it can, depending. I'm trying to keep my ears clean because this time of year that got stuff out here flying around and getting ears, bug ears. But you'll learn. I mean, I'll give iPod a break. Don't get me wrong. I'll smoke this one or my gray bow. I had this girl supposed to come around yesterday. She's a friend of mine, and so I'll call you. I didn't get my hopes up or nothing, 'cause I knew she wasn't going to do it. You know, but now in the evenings around here now, since it's getting kind of cold, I was smoking that aromatic, the swift coffee. That Wild Bill tobacco. It's something for something to give you tongue bite. And I don't care if you dry it out or not. It's gonna give you tongue bite. I mean, it's sad though. Spend over $8 for that and can't even smoke it. Can't even look it up either. And I think it's made by now this shop. If I'm seeing this right, it's pretty bad. You gotta put the doggone extra set odd buys on just to see. Sutliff Tobacco Company. No, Sutliff Tobacco and McBaron Company, Richmond, Virginia. Wild Bill Pipe Tobacco, black and gold. One bowl out of that, two bowls out of that. Usually on most of them, like in here, it'll tell you what's always in it or on the back. This one don't. I mean, I'm not gonna throw it out or nothing. I'll find some guy that's, has got a pipe or something. He can't afford pipe tobacco. And, yep, I'll give out some poor guy who's got a pipe and a lighter, but I can't afford tobacco. I'll just give it to him. So here. You'll find out what's what on tobaccos, RD. Because when I got a hold of that Maple Shadows, I knew instantly. Smelled it and smoked it. I knew right then there, automatically. Be surprised. Be surprised. Just like on the bookshop and no Joe Krantz. Red label. Same components. But it's a little lighter and the old Joe Krantz is a little lighter on the components than Haunted Bookshop. They're like brother and sister, like Maple Shadows, Night and Evening, brother and sisters. One's just a little lighter on the components than the other one. That's the only difference I see on it. So, you'll be surprised. I gotta sit back for a second. Yeah, my banjo, if you kind of see it, my banjo's kind of behind me. Like, right there. Of course, its case is behind me, for the banjo's behind me on this side. Banjo's right there. Um, wow, I took some John Bull and put it in John Bull and smoked it. Uh huh. That's what I'm saying. One, just like comic book shop, no Jerry Krantz, one's got more topping to it than the other. Comic book shop will give you more of a kick in the hind end than Joe Krantz will. don't get don't get me wrong. Joe Krantz will get you, but not as comic book shop will. Yeah, it took me a while to smoke comic book shop. When I first started smoking, it took me a couple times, but I never had cake yet. Oh, I love Haunted Bookshop. I can smoke Haunted Bookshop all day long. But you just gotta get used to it after a while. Let it get some age on it. Trust me. If you let it get some age on it, yeah. Okay. Same address. Because I'm gonna be on the property next week anyway, so you're gonna give me another refill. I see two people on. I know RD's talking. Just wondering who the other party is. Speak now before you ever hold your peace. Ah, there's RD. Every so often, I can't wear my shirt every now and then because trying to figure out what I'm eating or what I'm drinking because it makes me feel like I don't know. It could be Todd. It could be Todd. It could be Yusuf. It could be who knows. But no, I cannot wear my shirt every now and then because I'm eating or drinking something, and it makes me kind of break out. Makes me feel like I have a sunburn. It's just like it just makes my skin irritated. That's just like tonight. I had to take my shirt off earlier because it was my skin was getting irritated. But I'm okay now. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering too all day. So I'm sitting here trying to rock my brain because Thursday I went with a friend of mine to the Chinese restaurant. We had the buffet and I was fine then. I was all right. Thursday, last night I went over and got a meal from Rose Avenue. I was fine then. I had garlic bread and I forget what we had last night. The other day I ate. A friend of mine brought me a Whopper sandwich and onion rings. I was all right with that. I had a pop. Then I have no idea. And I ate a ham and cheese sandwich earlier. And that didn't bother me. Then probably about half an hour ago, I ate a peanut butter sandwich. Yep, I've lost. This ain't no joke for my surgery. You guys know. Well, I went from 200, because I weighed close to 270. Went to my doctor Thursday. I went from 267 pounds clear down to 225 pounds. Too quick. That's over close to 50 pounds. 40, close to 50 pounds been lost since February. That, yeah, that's how much weight I lost. Anyway, it's a bad way, but anyway, it's a good way to bad. It's where I've been sick and everything. Dealing with this foot. Because I'm not eating much like I used to. Um, I mean, I'm not eating as much as I used to all day. Here, I'll show you something. This how much weight. Look at that. That's how much weight I lost all day. That used to be all tight. Now look. Somebody asked me here the other day, Jeffrey, did you lose weight? And I said, yeah. I told him what happened. They said, oh my God, seriously? Uh, and they asked me, you got your big toe amputated, didn't you? I said, yeah. But I told him, I got my. You can't tell by the way I walk. You cannot tell that I'm big toes imitating unless I tell you. Believe me, you'll still think that toe's still there, but it's not. Believe me. Because a friend of mine, she's asking me, she says, I don't know how you're doing it. She said, I wish I could lose weight. I said, well, you got to watch what you're eating, watch what you're doing, watch what you're drinking. Laying around all the time, sleeping all the time is not going to help you. You got to get up and move around. I told her that's part of your trouble now. The doctors want you to build your lungs up, but you're not doing what he's telling you. You're doing the opposite. Well, she drinks pop and this other stuff, and now I guarantee it, RD, if I start drinking again tonight, just saying, and I drink between now and next week, I'll put that weight right back on. I'll put that weight right back on. Because a buddy of mine, I quit that. That's why I drink tea and stuff. I mean, it's okay to have pop. I mean, not, like I have pop today. I mean, now I could put the weight back on if I wanted to, but I don't. This weight here is the lowest I've ever been in probably 30 years. Now I take that back. After I got out of high school, I got out of high school in '99, so that's 26 years ago. I used to be a size 36. That's what I got to get now. I got to get size 36 pants because 38s are big on me now. I have to get a different belt now. I appreciate that, RD. RD, it's a mindset. You got to set your mind to it. Because ever since I had this done, well, when I first went to the hospital, I said, I'm done. I'm done drinking. I'm done with the alcohol. I'm done with the whiskeys. Because I almost lost my leg, and I could have lost my life. Now, if somebody crack a beer open in front of me now, I'll gag. I could drink a beer now if I wanted to, but not to the point of getting drunk or you know, a couple beers here and there. That's fine, but you know, but also you got to listen to your body. See, I wasn't listening to my body. That's the that's the main thing all day. I wasn't listening to my body because my body was starting to reject them, and back of my legs will break out where they'll itch. I'll be digging my skin to the point where it was raw. Like on back of my hand here, I'll dig, scratch it till it went raw. Then I have a bunch of sores, and then it's all due to the alcohol and whiskeys. My body's starting to, you know, and I wasn't listening. I had to have the alcohol every day. And when I went to the hospital for this toe, that's when I decided enough was enough. Then you have Tim out there saying, "Oh, a little bit of whiskey ain't gonna hurt you." I said, "Well, I don't want none." RD, there's been a lot of people I used to drink with back in the day, in the early 2000s, mid 2000s. They majority of them quit. They quit going to bars. They quit drinking. My cousin, he had to quit drinking. Doc told him. He says, you got to quit it or you're gonna die. You either quit or they're gonna find you dead. So, do I feel better? Heck yeah, I feel better. I don't have to worry about waking up and you know where where it's like your next fix. Uh, excuse me. Worry about where I'm gonna get my next fix. My next beer, or I wasn't worried about eating as much. I was worried about more of the alcohol. But I had a lot of friends, that yeah, I still got some friends they still drink. And they all, come on, Jeff. No, Jeff ain't doing it. My drinking days are over. And I said, yeah, I think if I stop and think about it, I probably spend over several thousands of dollars on alcohol. Because I used to drink from the time I got up until the time I went to bed. Yeah, I took breaks in between and ate, but other than that, yeah. There wasn't for me to sit there and drink a 30 pack and go down and get another 30 pack before the store closes. That's good, RD. That's good. I know it's hard to quit and then you go right back into it. But, you know, I've done it. There's been times I went 6 months to a year without touching the beer. Have I got urges? Yeah. And look, see here, and you're in Alabama. Oh, he's been everywhere else except for the state of Ohio. We ain't gonna come to Ohio. There, Yusuf. So how long you gonna be in the States, Yusuf? I'll email you. I will email you. I don't put my number. Well, it depends on where your Wi-Fi's at. But uh, I'll email you my number. I don't put my personal number up here in the chat. I don't do that. Nor do I give out my address in the personal chat. I will not do that. I keep all my stuff private. because that's how the commission works. Then I have to hunt you down. If my information gets leaked, then I have to find you. And I won't be nice. Oh. Where the hell is what you doing, Kurt, down in Alabama? I don't know. Well, I do. I know one person from Alabama. No, I don't hear you, Yusuf. I'll email it to you, but I ain't gonna put it on here. I do not put my personal information up in chat. It's my end. It's my network's buffer, not yours, Sad. Yusuf. It's not your end, it's my end. My network's bad. I got his email. Uh-oh. The commission has spoken. Well, how you like it so far, Yusuf? You like it here? Hey, Yusuf, I had my big toe amputated. I was in the hospital. Thought it's no. That's why nobody hasn't. I haven't hardly been on it. Well, I'll do some lives, but ever since February, I've been having troubles. So I'm fine now. I can still walk, but I'm all right. If YouTube will allow me to do it, I'll show you. But I figured I'll get a strike this one. I already seen them. Well, so every so often I'll get a paint CT like stub, but other than that, I'm alright. Oh man, whew, man, that hurt. Hey, Yusuf, you got a Facebook? I doubt it. He ain't holding his mouth right. Pretty bad. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get off here before it cuts me off like it did the last time. Because the last time it cut my camera off and my speaker off. Well, I couldn't do nothing. So I ain't gonna take no chances on it tonight, like did me here the other night. So y'all be safe, be well. Just a high mafia piper. Keep them lit, keep the gems burning, and